I need everybody's attention because we do this part of the ceremony because we want all of you to know some of the things that you can do as when you're in high school and as you graduate from high school. So the first group of students I want to recognize this morning is the students. There are 6 seniors who have been at King's Academy since they were in 1st grade, which is when we started the school. And so I would like for you 6 students to step forward as I call your names. They are Catherine Beckett, Joseph Brannon, Daniel Daring, come on out, there we go, Blake Kimbry, Rachel Mangiaracina, and Jeffrey Tenenbaum. We recognize these students every year at graduation and at senior walk because these are the families that really trusted us back when we first started King's. These are the families that helped us go through several experimental stages of working out how it was going to work, and we just are so blessed by their confidence in us and in the Lord that we were doing the right thing. Thank you very much. Okay, the next group of students I'm going to recognize is a pretty big group of kids, and so y'all are going to step out in the center again. These are the students who are going to receive a diploma with distinction. And I have to tell you what that means. That means that they went through high school and they took extra classes, in other words, more classes than they needed to graduate, and they still kept their 3.0 GPAs. Okay, so they get recognized with a seal on their diploma, and it is also marked on their transcripts, their final transcript that goes to their colleges. So these students are, y'all need to step out in the middle, okay? Joseph Aiken, Christy Apon, Avery Bailey, Catherine Beckett, Joseph Brannon, Kristen Camp, Jeffrey Canterbury, Chris Carl, Emily Carroll, Andrew Chauncey, Ellie Cornett, Mallory Cribb, Ethan Crosby, Micaiah Davis, Maggie Ellis, Jenny Emmons, Blake Hembry, Courtney Johnson, Leah Klein, Kayla Ladd, Angie Losinger, Reese Manning, Chelsea May, Kaylee Newby, Sarah Patrick, Krista Prince, Christina Rawlings, Allie Robbins, Erica Rogers, Anna Schuler, Susan Scrivener, Larry Smith, Emily Weller, and Matthew Williams. Okay, you can see how many seniors get this award, and that's just how great we did a job and the type of student that we have here at the King's Academy. Okay, you guys need to get back with everybody, because now we're going to call out the next group of honorees, and actually this is our Beta Club members. In order to be a Beta Club member, in order to be seniors, okay, thank you. Okay, in order to be a Beta Club member, you have to have a 3.5, these students had to have a 3.5 GPA in order to join Beta Club, and they serve in several service projects throughout the year, which Mrs. Polk is going to tell you more about in just a minute. But first, she is also going to go, you want to go down? And yes, they're going to present the cords. Thank you. Okay, so if I call your name, step forward, and one of the 2 ladies will give you your cords, okay, for Beta Club. This is Christy Apon, Avery Bailey, Catherine Beckett, Nick Bradford, Joe Brannon, Kristen Camp, Jeff Canterbury, Chris Carl, Emily Carroll, Andrew Chauncey, Ellie Cornett, Mallory Cribb, Ethan Crosby, Micaiah Davis, Maggie Ellis, Jenny Emmons, Blake Hembry, Courtney Johnson, Leah Klein, Kayla Ladd, Angie Losinger, Rachel Mandracina, Reese Manning, Chelsea May, Megan Mueller, Jordan Nally, Kaylee Newby, Sarah Patrick, Krista Prince, Stephen Robertson, Erica Rogers, Anna Schuler, Susan Scribner, Danae Singer, Mary Smith, Emily Weller, and Matthew Williams. Okay, and the next honor society that we're going to recognize is our students that have been members of ESA. ESA is a national honor society that recognizes students that are homeschooled for some of the same standards that would be recognized if you were in a public school and you got to be a member of the National Honor Society. These students have to have a 3.5 GPA and they have to score very well on one of the nationally standardized tests that they take during high school. So I'm going to recognize these students, and Mrs. Barker is going to give them their cords, which they do get to wear in graduation, by the way. So, if you... Okay, these students are Nick Bradford, Kristen Camp, Chris Carl, Jenny Emmons, Blake Hembry, Courtney Johnson, Angie Losinger, Reese Manning, Erica Rogers, Susan Scribner, Larry Smith, and Matthew Williams. Okay, now I get to recognize another special group of students. These students are going to graduate with honor. And what that means is that they have a 4.0 GPA or above throughout high school. So for some of you younger students, what that means is they made an A in every class that they took while they were in high school. And many of these students are dual enrolled at college, and they are also making A's in their college classes. Okay, so this is a special honor, and they get to wear this burgundy and white honor cord for graduation, and Mrs. Brandon is going to give them out. Okay, these students are Kristen Camp, Chris Carl, Mallory Cribb, Jenny Emmons, Blake Hembry, Courtney Johnson, Angie Losinger, Krista Prince, Erica Rogers, Anna Schuler, and Susan Scribner.
All right, good morning. My name is Anita Paget, and I am the advisor of the school newspaper, The Bird. And I'm here today to recognize those students who are part of the National Honor Society for High School Journalists. And these students are being recognized for their outstanding achievement in the field of journalism. I have a little bit of a funny story that goes with it. They will all receive honor cords to wear at graduation, as well as a seal on their diploma. Sad thing is, the cords have not arrived. So this is the real deal if you want to wear it for pictures, but our ladies at the front desk have crafted cords for you to have today.
Picture of a real seal.
All right, and those students are Avery Bailey. Avery was our photo editor this year. We have our editor-in-chief, Blake Hembry. Young lady who worked on our JROTC page all year, that's Rachel Mandracina. Where's Rachel? There she is. And a young lady who won an award for her columns this year at our statewide conference, Emily Weller.